This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. Let's talk about something that happened, and I didn't know it happened. This comes to us from Going Broadway podcast. Can you confirm this comes straight from the history of WWE St. Louis? I believe this was November 29th, and this is the debut for just the very same night. The main event that night was Ric Flair and Dusty Rhodes for the world title. But the question is about your match with Magnum. This is directly from the history of WWE. NWA United States Champion Magnum TA. Of course, as a reminder, he had just beaten Tully Blanchard for it at Starrcade. Pinned the NWA Television Champion Arn Anderson to win the title. And after the bout, Magnum vacated the belt and gave it to Jim Crockett Jr. I never heard of this. What do you remember of this, Arn?
Man, I don't either. I wish you would have asked Jimmy when you had him
right
in front of the mic, because that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Not to say that anybody don't. I don't. Maybe somebody out there will have more information for us and can help.
This one's an interesting one. We never when you were in the ring wrestling, does a rotating ring present any unique challenges? Of course, we're talking presentation, neat idea, but I never had to run the ropes or take a bump in there. What was it like as a performer?
Well, yeah, and you probably never was in that ring at the first taping, which was 8:30 in the morning, and you had probably been, down by the pool or somewhere and drinking with the boys till 3 in the morning, and you walked out that door and it was already 85 degrees, and you went in, threw your boots on, and 30 minutes later you were in that rotating ring. That was one of the points that I really didn't even notice it until a couple of those hungover mornings, and then it kind of raised its ugly head. But it was nothing that I think it was just a good attempt to make.
Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money, it's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.